Hello, my name is Lay, and I have a story for you today. So, have you ever been in a situation where you agreed to something and then the spirit was like, no, don't do it? Well, that's exactly what the story is about. So, just to give you a little backstory, I live in the land of Israel, and from time to time, I audition for films and commercials. On this particular day, I received a phone call from a casting agency looking for an actress for an upcoming commercial. And they asked me if I was available, and I told them I was. Later that night, I sat on the bed and I put in the information into my phone. And the spirit was like, no. And I was like, hmm? And it was like, no, don't do it. And I was like, I already told the lady I was going to do it. Let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. And it was like, no, don't do it. I was like, man, I probably should have prayed first. I mean, at least if I would have prayed, I wouldn't be in this situation. But because I was just so excited about getting this gig, considering the fact I just auditioned and was rejected for my last audition, I was happy. I was excited. And they were offering money equivalent to rent money. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. But the spirit was like, no, don't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to sleep on it. And then in the morning, if it's the same, okay, I won't do it. In the morning, same thing. No, don't do it. So I reached out to the lady and I let her know, I'm sorry, but I'm unavailable. I won't be able to do it. And she was like, oh, but you'll be great and this and that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. So later that day, my daughter and I are headed to the bank. And as we're walking to the bank, I tell her this situation. And she's like, Ima, this reminds me of the picture you showed me of the little girl and the teddy bear. And she says Ima because we live in Israel and she speaks Hebrew. And I'm like, the little girl and the teddy bear, she's like, yeah, you giving up the smaller blessing for a bigger blessing. And I was like, wow, you're right. And so basically the pictures of a little girl holding a little bear. And the Messiah is reaching out for the little bear so he can give the little girl a bigger bear, which is hidden behind his back. And so I was like, wow, that is a great way to look at it. You're right. Me giving up this could lead to a bigger blessing, a bigger thing. But I still was like, did I make the right decision? Did I make a mistake? Was it the right thing to do? And so I prayed for confirmation, kind of like a Gideon sort of thing, where, you're asking for, dry ground, wet fleece, like just let me know I'm on the right path. I made the right decision. And so later that day, we go to the store. And while we're at the store, I happened to see someone I haven't seen in years. And we knew each other. We were very cool. And as of later, last few years or many years later, we haven't been cool to the point where I try to reach out and ignore it, avoid it, that sort of thing. And so we don't have the same relationship we used to have, a friendship. And so I'm like, but I still try to greet, I still want to say hi, So I see the person, I'm like, hi. And they're like, how you doing? What? What'd you just say? I was so surprised, considering the fact that they don't speak back to me. They ignore me, they avoid me. And this particular day, they were like, how you doing? And I thought that was so weird and interesting at the same time. And so when I'm headed back to the house with my daughter, the spirit leads me to Proverbs 16:7, where it says, when a man's ways please Yah, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. And when I saw that, I was like, that's my confirmation. That's the Most High telling me you did the right thing. You're on the right path. You're being obedient. So I ask you the same thing. Are you being obedient? Are you being guided by the Most High? Are you listening to the Spirit to do the right thing? Have you made an agreement with something that the Spirit told you not to make an agreement with? And also consider, what is your little teddy bear? What is holding you back from receiving a bigger teddy bear, a bigger blessing that the Most High has for you? And I want to leave you with a Hebrew word for the day, dubi. Dubi. Dubi in Hebrew means teddy bear, dubi. So I hope this encouraged you. I hope it encouraged you to think about the things in your life and what you're holding on to and what you're willing to give up for something bigger and better. May the Most High bless you, keep you, shine His light upon you, and grant you peace. Until next time, shalom.